All right, everybody. Looks like we're going to be getting started here in a little bit, probably about 15 minutes. Sorry about that. We just have, I think, some senior stuff here for Annapolis Area Christian School. So we figured we'd go ahead and put that on as well on the broadcast. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and put up the coaches so you guys and players, and you guys can see that. But up here we have Dan Gizelquist back on the camera.
Hello, hello.
And on the microphone, you know, if you remember from last week, his wife was up doing the camera work.
Yes, sir. I got a whole new set of jokes this week.
A whole new set of jokes. Okay, we're good on that. So what do you think of her camera work? It was great.
I think she did well.
Yeah, she did a great job. And like everything, volunteers for the Centurions, we always need them. So when we do have somebody like Dan that gets sick and needs someone to cover for him, you know, she stepped right up and took care of that.
It's called voluntold.
Voluntold, yep. And we appreciate that. And, you know, there's always something to do. And we
as long as we're having fun, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Having fun.
We have fun, whether or not the rest of you guys do, listening to us, you know.
A bunch of yokels up here having fun.
Yeah, and we have Jeff Allcroft up on the huddle film for today. And I'm going to tell you guys now, we're on a...
Smile, Jeff.
Yeah, we're on construction scaffolding, and I know it's solid, and it's fine, and it's great. Looks like it's been here a while.
Man, this thing rocks.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I'm not a fan of heights, and it's rickety, and it moves, and...
I said it rocks.
Yeah, I know it rocks. I'm just worried about, you know, stepping somewhere and it goes, because these little scaffolding pieces, every time I step on one, it seems to shift. So I don't know what it is. I'm sure my doctor would just tell me the problem, like everything else, lose some weight.
I'm going to try and avoid the congressional jokes.
All right. Oh, looks like the
led by 12 seniors.
Eagles are coming out. Looks like they are Eagles is what they're called. You'll notice we have a bit of a canopy set up here. So it may get in the way some of the time, but we're trying to make sure we can have all the equipment protected so that we can continue to broadcast to you guys. So
we'll let you decide if that's a good thing that we continue to broadcast, but we're going to have fun.
Yeah, we're going to do it whether or not you want us to. Hopefully you do, and hopefully you enjoy this, because I know we have a good time, you know, so we're just up here, like Dan said, just having a good time. So I'm going to go ahead and put the players and coaches up while we wait for the game to get started. If I could see what was going on. Nope. All right, hold on.
Eagles coming today with a record of 4-3.
Sorry, guys, can't find the team today. You wouldn't freak out at all. Here we go, coaches and staff.
Greg Piazza, head coach, NVHAA Centurions.
Coach Jason Jones, offensive coordinator.
Kevin Majors, defensive coordinator.
Doug Drown, O-line.
Joe Matolo, defensive line coach.
Coach Keon Majors, wide receiver, DB coach.
Coach Zach, assistant coach.
Caleb Majors, assistant coach.
Shasta Shrimp manager.
Ready.
Dave Matolo, broadcaster.
My name is Dan Giselquist. I'm the auxiliary commentator.
Coach Tim Owen, bus driver and Bible guy. John Button, support crew.
Isaiah Anderson, number 1, running back and outside linebacker.
EMI Casey, number 2, cornerback and wide receiver.
Shepard Jones, number 4, athlete.
Nick Pell, number 5, defensive back.
Easton Rangel, 6, quarterback.
Donovan Dundon, number 8, wide receiver.
My name's Dallas Clark. I'm number 9, and I play receiver.
Joseph Underwood, number 10, wide receiver and corner.
Ethan Banker, 13, running back.
I'm Clayton Frazier. I'm number 15, and I play B-back.
Killian Witherholtz, 17, I play safety.
Joe Fullenwater, number 22, B-back and linebacker.
Samuel Harris, 24, running back.
Daytona, 26, receiver.
Christopher Gall, 27, tight end.
Ben Drown, wide receiver, 28.
Bruno Fullenwider, 33, linebacker and receiver.
My name is King. My position is DB, and my number is 44.
Asher Owen, number 45, tight end.
Gabriel Gould, number 51, offensive lineman.
Gus Shrimp, 55, offensive and defensive lineman.
Zeke Pipes, 54, linebacker.
AJ Bell, 56, defensive end.
I'm Kevin Rubinski, number 57. I'm offensive and defensive lineman.
Matthew Matolo, number 58, offensive and defensive lineman.
Tyler Williams, number 60, linebacker.
My name is Matthew Fitz. My number is 61, and I play lineman.
Hadley Shrimp, 63, line.
Sam McCorkle, number 65, nose tackle.
Augustin Gould, 67, guard.
Joshua Penny, number 70, offensive line and defensive line.
David Allcroft, 71, lineman.
Tucker Thurston, 74, defensive end.
John Gisselquist, 78, lineman.
Anthony Go, 82, tight end.
Timothy Allcroft, 85, outside linebacker and wide receiver.
Michael Langhorn, number 88, wide receiver and DB.
All right, well, that was the team. Looks like we've still got about 8 minutes to go till game time. But let me see. I think I've got a pregame thing up here somewhere. Injury. Oh, Mr. Gizzlequest has got a new set of jokes here this week.
Do I need to put that to the microphone?
Oh yeah. Go ahead and put that one out.
So. I was just sharing that most people don't realize the Dallas Cowboys logo is actually their rating.
Just the 1 star, huh?
Just the 1 star.
Well, you can tell we're from Commander's country.
Yeah, we wouldn't have even gotten 1 star.
All right, so we do have a real nice game over here. Looks like a real nice day, sorry. If I can get my words correct. Let's see, trying to pull up temperature.
Maybe I should look up announcer jokes. Those could be pretty fun, too.
Yeah, so we're in Severn, Maryland. It's 59 degrees right now, partly cloudy. I know if he's on, my buddy Matt down in the Richmond area, he would appreciate the weather information.
We might need to be quiet. I mean, we are just a mile or so from that universal monitoring station.
Oh, okay.
We believe in God we trust, all others we monitor.
So, yeah, if you guys can tell, we're just a little bit above all the speakers down below. But that, you guys are used to that with some of our other games, at having to listen to what we have going on there, especially like TJ, where we're in between the speakers. So we'll see how it goes today.
I don't know. When I listened to the game the other day, I was surprised at how little I could hear the speakers.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I think these microphones actually do a better job of picking us up and filtering out some of the stuff surrounding us.
Yeah. Well, we're talking pretty loud, so it's probably not real high quality microphones here, so they're not going to pick up as much of the sound, which works out well for us.
Might work out even better for our audience.
Yeah, But they can always mute us pretty easily. All right. So we got, and we do have Coach Gabe up here with us today. He's got a headset on so he can pass some of his knowledge down there to the other coaches, seeing stuff.
This sounds like that joke Tom Brady was trying to tell his receivers. They went over their head too.
Yep. It's going to be a long day. You know,
I'm going to have fun in this.
It's not bad enough that I'm not moving around because of this shaky platform we're on and as high as it is off the ground. But it is giving you guys a better picture than if we were field level. So, you know, we'll do what it takes. Looks like we're still pretty close to things getting started. But the school here looks pretty nice. Couple of buildings, and they've got several fields out here. You know, I see some tennis courts. Looks like baseball over the way.
They even have a school bus.
Yeah, they had a school bus around back.
Why would they have a school bus to their own home game?
Well, no, it's just part of the bus stays here.
Well,
and they aren't.
It's out in the middle with its lights blinking on, so that's not our bus. We did not bring our bus today.
No.
That's somebody else's bus.
Yeah, no, they might have another team going somewhere for another sports or another activity today. So
something more important than football?
I know it's hard to believe that exists, but so it looks like we do have 5 referees out here today. Out
Just
there.
to make everybody aware, the officials are going to be keeping time on the field.
Oh, man.
The time will not be on the scoreboard.
That's probably an improvement over my keeping time.
Nah, I'd prefer to have it on the scoreboard.
Where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Okay, it looks like it's time for the national anthem.
There's the flag. Here we go.
Oh, off to the left. Okay. Oh, hey, don't slide off the canopy here. So we're gonna have the national. We're gonna potentially have a national anthem. I think if they could find it down there. So we'll see. Maybe somebody else coming in with a phone that can.
Sounds like those guys are just there to have fun like us.
Yeah. I have it on mine, but I'm using the phone for a hotspot.
Singing.
Yeah, I think we'll go without, and we'll all just put our hands over our heart for a little while. You don't want me singing.
And if we could all rise for the national anthem, remove your hats.
All right. So there's the national anthem. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we have a generator, I guess 2 floors down from us.
I can feel it in my feet.
Yeah, it's a nice constant vibration going here. So,
All right, ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, if you could bow your heads for a prayer. Father God, we thank you for the opportunity to be here to play this great game. We thank you for the way that you use these young men's abilities, God, to draw them closer to you and to each other. and to teach them lessons. We pray that you would bless this game today. We pray for a good spirited game with no injuries. We pray for wisdom and discernment for the officials and the coaches, God. We pray for good sportsmanship from the players and the fans, God. Help us to keep games in perspective. Help us to do all things, God, to glorify you. And we lift all this up in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right. All right. So we're just about ready to go. So this should be a really good game today. Centurions are coming off of a rough patch. We've lost.
Well, it looks like we're going to start with a toss-up.
Oh, we're going to start with a toss-up. Yeah, we've lost the last 4 games in a row. See if we can turn this a little bit. Right the ship just a hair.
At least our mascot has a winning record.
Gabe Howard, Michael Baker, Justin Hamilton, and Darrell Phillips.
Speaking of our mascot. And there's the coin toss. It looks like Centurions have won the toss.
Looks like Virginia won the coin toss and is going to defer to the second half. So the Eagles will be receiving the kickoff.
So we have elected to defer, so the Eagles will be receiving. We'll get it in the second half. The ball will go left to right for the kick, and then the Eagles will be moving to the left.
All right. We're just trying to get our roster to the local announcers here so that they can be announcing the players during the game. Looks like we have Joseph Underwood, number 10, out there to kick off for the Centurions. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And they've got 12 guys on the field right now, so that should be a penalty.
Depends on how
2,
soon
4,
they
5,
notice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got 12. Oh, looks like they're actually sending a guy off. Yep. Now everybody's busy counting to 11.
Kalade and Titus back deep. And the kickoff is fielded.
All right.
On the 40-yard line.
So it looks like that one bounced off number 26.
For Virginia. And the Eagles will take over
at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40.
So the Eagles are starting off here, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Let's see, try and pick out a couple of Centurions. I see Dallas Clark out there. No, he dislocated his pinky earlier in the week. So he's taped up, and he's got 2 guys over there, so he better be yelling right now. Okay, good. We got somebody coming over to help out a little bit. So it looks like they're going to run out to that right side.
Inside for a gain of about 5.
So we learned at the TJ game that a 5-yard gain is... No, this wasn't TJ. Which game was it? That was at St. John the Apostle.
St. John Paul?
St. John Paul. The 5-yard gain is a good gain.
Good gain.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know. I think it would be a better gain if it was ours, not theirs.
Okay, we got 3 guys over here now. 2 guys covering.
Daniel Twedney lost his towel, but he'll work it out.
All right. So let's see. So we've got 2nd and 5. Looks like we're going to run the other direction.
Or not.
We got...
Kalade brought down.
So that was number 78, John Gizelquist. Back. Hey, he was even farther back than that line. You got to go back to where the ref was standing because that's where he was down. They should be back at the 37-yard line, but they're giving them the 40-yard line for some reason. So 3rd and 10. Oh, should be some sort of movement there.
Pass is complete.
So it's going to be a pickup of about 5 yards on the play.
5 or 6. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not. Wow. They're only giving him 3. That was. I think he was at the 45 when he caught it and got taken back. But they're going to mark him at the 43. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 7 for the Eagles. Here we go. Pass out to the right side. And that's going to fall incomplete. Centurions are going to take over at the 43-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 on the Eagles' 43-yard line.
So a real nice stop for the defense's first time up.
With roughly just over 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
So we
3 and out. I got to like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Although they didn't have a punter, so maybe we should note that.
Well, they just have decided they were going to go for it and not worry about punting.
It was almost halfway down the field, so maybe.
So we'll see. So Shepard bringing the guys up. Oh, offsides on the defense. So that's going to be 5 yards. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 5 for the Centurions. So that's going to take them down to the 38-yard line.
I don't know. Sounds like our team's favorite drink.
Yeah.
Tea.
Nice run out to the right side. Shepard Jones making a little bit of a corner. Looks like he's down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. So it's Shepard down there to the right side. You know, I'm glad there's a bit of a breeze. I'm getting some of the fumes from the generator down below. But we're having fun. Hopefully our canopy doesn't get in the way. We've got it rigged up so we can see save some of the computer action. Let me get by.
As long as it's the canopy that's rigged and nothing else.
A lot of movement there for the Centurions, trying to get everybody all lined up where they want to be. Looks like Shepard was going to throw that time. Wow. Big tackle by number 3 there. Looks like down to about the 18-yard line. But that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, red zone. I like red zone. Red zone's a good place to be.
In the red zone's where you want to be. in the end zones where you really want to be.
2nd and 3.
So we got, I guess, 2nd and 3.
8.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Here we go, guys moving around a bit. Everybody getting in place. Looks like Shepard's going to run again up the middle. Looks like he should be enough for a first down. Nope. We got a guy over here calling a first down. And we have a ref on the other side disagreeing. I thought they started at the 25, and now that they're down to the 15, it would seem like a first down. But I guess she's coming over to back it up a little bit. Nope, the white hat's going to go ahead and call a first down.
The white hat knows.
Yep.
I know, that reminds me of the beak nose, from that
So-
Chicken Sam. It always knows.
Come on, cut it upfield, cut it upfield. I thought he stepped out there. Looks like it's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. Back to, I think, the 18-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Centurions. Donovan on a reverse there, trying to get to the outside. But Annapolis was there really good on that one. Looks like a little bit of confusion on this play. Getting Tony into the right spot. Sending Donovan the other way. Looks like Shepard's going to fall forward down to about the 12-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 or 6.
I don't know how you can say 3rd and 5 when the
No,
12-yard line is
they're on the
not
12-yard line. They need to get down to the 5, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Trying to watch the referees where they're lining up on everything. Got a pass out to the right side, little bit high. Intended target was number 10, Joseph Underwood.
Tyler Smith on the coverage. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6.
So we've got a 4th and 7 for the Centurions at the 12-yard line. Yep. So they're at the 12-yard line. 4th and 7. Both teams now have gone for it on 4th down. Shepard's going to run right up the middle, and he's going to get stopped. Looks like he's going to make it to maybe the 9-yard line. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. So here we go. So the Eagles take over at their own 9-yard line.
Remaining in the first quarter-ish. Don't hold me to that. First down, Eagles.
All right. So both teams have been stopped on their first series. Both have gone for it on 4th down. So we'll see what the defense has dialed up again. See Dallas over this way. And Zeke Pipes as well. Looks like we're running out to this left side. Number 4, Shepard, needed to turn around. Looks like he's going to make it out to the 20-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going quick on this. just past the 20-yard line. Here we go. A pass out to this side of the field. It's going to be well short. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. The number 4 was the intended target. Looks like he had, if they'd have been able to make that connection there, that could have been a lot of trouble for the Centurions. Looks like they're going to run out to the right side this time.
Inside handoff to Kalade for a nice gain.
Looks like number 45, Asher Owen, was one of the guys holding on to him. So it looks like they're taking that to about the 26-yard line. So that should bring up a 3rd and about 5 yards. Seem to be running pretty well. Looks like they're going to go ahead and pass it this time. Oh, out to the... Oh, number 5 had the ball there, just couldn't get it pulled in.
How did that ball go flying from him so fast? I thought he had it. It's like it bounced off him or something.
It looked like he had it and took a couple of steps, and then as he was trying to turn and pull it in, he just let go of it. You know, so, they are going to punt this time. So we got number 14 punting. And we got Sammy Harris back to receive the punt here. Like to see Sammy just get...
Howard snapping. Long snappers don't get the love they deserve. Kick is off. And...
Looks like it's going to take a nice bounce for them. So that's going to be at about the 46-yard line of the Centurions.
47 with a little more than 4 minutes remaining in the quarter.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 46. Let's see. All right, just checking on something here. Looks like we got Shepard running out to that left side. Number 6, had him for a loss. Looks like Shepard might end up picking, I think they're going to give him credit for a yard on that run.
A short gain, if any.
And if you want to turn it.
Oh, we have a man down, so injury.
All right.
Did I ever tell you I tried playing cornerback once? I cornered myself into retirement.
All right.
All right, let's give it up for our injured player. I ain't catch the number, but...
So it looks like Shepard was the one that was down on that. Hopefully it's just something quick. We can do that. So net quarterback. I think they were making sure that he had his knee pads over his knees.
Quarterback now.
Quick pass across to number 13. to Ethan Banker. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards. I guess we'll call it 4 yards on the pickup. So that's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Centurions. So 3rd and 5 for the Centurions at the 49-yard line of the Eagles. Joseph back for another. Oh.
Passes deep, falls incomplete. Underwood was looking for...
Looked like he had Donovan open over there, just a little bit too far on that one. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 5 for the Centurions. All right, so here we go, 4th and 5. Rolling out to the right side, and it's knocked down incomplete.
Broken up by Marcus Reed.
So the Eagles now take over on downs.
Around midfield with somewhere in the neighborhood of 2:40 left in the first quarter.
Okay, so it looks like an estimate there, about 2:40 to go in this first quarter.
3-1-0.
Okay, so it's 3:10 to go
I'll try to get my time
in this first quarter of football. So Centurions defense here again. Right in front of us. So they're at the Eagles are at their own 49-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a run out to this left side. Looks like there's a bit of a hold. Looks like he's going to make it down to about the 32-yard line. So down to about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, we're not allowed to dance up here. Too much rocking.
Yep. So 1st and 10, down to the Centurions 32. Looks like they're going to run it again to that right side. Looks like he's going to make it out to there, and he's going to score. So a 32-yard touchdown run there. So they have taken the 6-0 lead right now. Looks like they're going to go for one. Number 14 trotting out there with the ball for kicking and the tee. I guess they'll use the ball that's already out on the field. So there was 2 nice runs there, covered 51 yards. Able to make it to the outside, make it around the players, and make it in for the score. Here we go. The extra point looks like it's good, so that's going to have them with a 7-0 lead right now.
And that's going to make it Eagles 7, Virginia nothing. With
all right.
2:27-ish.
So we've got
in the first quarter.
2-something to go in the first quarter, and they've able to move on 2 quick runs and score a touchdown.
If only you came out as a freshman, buddy.
Okay, we're still missing a player for the Centurions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go. Donovan coming out.
Yours truly.
Okay, so we've got 11 on both sides of the field. So we've got good numbers of players here.
Aaron Jackson counting them in. We got it. Here comes the kickoff.
So number 14 seems like he's been kicking pretty well today. So let's see what he does with this. Nice kick down the middle of the field. Looks like Sam Harris is going to have that. He's going to come up the middle, and he's going to try and go around to the outside a little bit. He's going to make it to about the 35.
Out to the 35-yard line. Forgive me if I mispronounce that. I'm doing my best.
Oh, Fullenwind to return that one?
Appreciate that.
Okay.
You don't get it.
All right. I thought that was Sammy over there, but Joseph Fullenwinder on the return then out to the 35-yard line. Centurions are going to take over there.
Manassas. Fun fact, that's where my wife and his fiance are today, looking at venues for their wedding. Yeah.
His wife and fiance?
Just wanted you to know my son got engaged. First down. Underwood throwing deep. Incomplete.
He fumbled the snap.
Fumbled the snap. Well, at least he got the pass off. It fell incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line.
From Manassas here. Now. Have a conversation with a couple fans over here.
Oh, they're not going to ask us what's going on.
35.
So 2nd and 10. See what the Centurions have here. Quick pass over the middle.
Across the middle, the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag out.
Oh, we've got 2 flags on the play. And the Whitecap threw his in awfully late. Looks like there's a hold somewhere. They're pointing towards the defense, and we'll see what the other one is. And I'm guessing there might be 2 on the defense here.
Holding on the offense.
Holding on the offense.
The 2 penalties cancel.
Everything cancels out.
2nd down.
You know, you'd think when one penalty is a lot bigger than the other that it wouldn't cancel out, but that's just how things work.
Penalties there. So that's just going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
It was holding in something after the ball was down, as I.
Well, no, it had to be while the play was going on.
Pass out.
All right, so we've got number 15 on that. Clayton Frazier is going to, wow. They're going to mark him a yard short.
In the area of either holding or roughing the passer. Looks like
roughing
the passer.
So that's 2 roughing the passer penalties in a row. So that's going to be 15 yards. Should be from the 35-yard line because that's where the line of scrimmage was. All right, that ball should be on the 50-yard line. And looks like the referee on the other side of the field is going to come over and explain. She has it right. It should be on the 50-yard line because the play started at the 35-yard line.
Hey, at least it's a first down.
Yeah, it's a first down, but come on, you got.
Underwood dropping back, and pass falls incomplete.
All right, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. With about a minute and a half left in the first quarter.
So 2nd and 10 from their own 49-yard line, Centurions. Although number 71 shouldn't be standing on that side of the ball and kicking it on the way back. That really should be a penalty, being across the ball while the huddle and the play is going on. Oh, nobody's out there. Number 14's there to catch it, and he's taken down at the 25-yard line.
Aaron Jackson. So the Eagles will take over. 1st and 10.
You know, with this many turnovers, we might think about starting a bakery.
Yeah.
Make sure you pay attention in between the quarters. The cheer squad is going to have a little dance for us.
All right.
As you know,
So the Eagles have a 1st and 10.
And it's not even close. And those seniors, they're all coming back.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Eagles after that interception.
1st and 10 Eagles.
Here we go. So it looks like pass right down the middle of the field.
Dietrich hits Beal for the gain out close to
out to the 48-yard line.
And that's going to be a 1st down Eagles.
So that's going to be a 1st down at the 48-yard line. Play right down the middle of the field. Looks like whoever was covering him let him go for the next level. And he just fell right in between those levels and was able to get in there. Here we go. Pass out to the other side of the field. That one's going to drop.
Incomplete. And that's going to
All right. So we've got a 2nd and 10 from the 48 after that incomplete pass. Another pass. Looks like just a little drop off is going to bounce in front of number 22. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line.
You know, sometimes I think if you just pick it up and run, you might still get away with it.
All right. So we've got a 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line. Looks like another pass. Number 2's open.
3rd and 10 pass intended for Titus Smith is complete.
And he's out at like the 30. Wow, they're going to give him the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line. 1st down, Eagles.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10 down to the 30-yard line.
We are nearing the end of the 1st quarter, and I think we hit the end of the 1st quarter.
So it looks like that's the end of the 1st quarter.
8 seconds off, so there you go.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Attention to the cheer squad.
So yeah, while the cheerleaders are coming out, just a reminder, we're going to have our first playoff game on November the 1st. Looks like we're going to be making a trek down to play the Central Virginia Disciples. We won't have a bus again for that. So if you're one of the players' parents watching, we're going to have transportation down there for that game as well. So we'll see about that. I'm sure Mrs. Shrimp's going to be emailing some more information out after we're done with this game this week. So you know what's going on with that. So we'll have that going on. And then we'll the following week, I think we're going to be playing at Freedom High School if it's like last year for the championship weekend.
Hey, up here, aren't you supposed to be working at Nothing But Cakes? My daughter told me you put in an order for 8 dozen buntinis when it was only supposed to be 1. Is this true?
So we'll see what's going on.
Abby League, ladies and gentlemen. Dropped in Nothing But Cakes.
All right.
My daughter works as a flosser, and the ring usually has to floss 8 dozen buntinis.
So we have a 1st and 10 here.
Eagles 1st and 10 at the 30.
They've been able to move this ball quite well. Looks like the quarterback's going to take it himself.
Kenny Dobbs in the quarterback for the Eagles. Short gain, flag on the play.
Laundry on the field here.
Look, it's going to be a holding. So that's going to back them up to the 40-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and 20 now. So 1st and 20. Oh, I forgot to change the quarter we're in. Looks like we got a pass across the middle field. Number 11, wide open, and he's gonna score on that.
Down, Eagles. There's going to be a flag on the play.
Flag's probably going to be for the celebration afterwards. So we'll see how the Centurions elect to take this.
The score will count, and it'll be enforced probably on the kickoff.
So it looks like they're going to elect to take that on the kickoff.
Point team.
So they're going to come in for the extra point. Another kick for number 14 here. Looks like that one's going to be no good. I think number 74, Tucker Thurston, got in on that one. Seemed like it might have been tipped.
Like Scott Norwood of the Buffalo Bills in 1990.
All right. So that's going to bring our...
The Giants in the Super Bowl.
All right.
Freshman in college then.
Looks like that's going to make our score 13-0 right now. So it looks like they should be kicking off from the 20.
Yeah, that's right.
So somebody's got to get the memo to the kicker to back up. There we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 13-0 with, well, we're early on in the second quarter. The penalty is marked on the kickoff, so the Eagles will be kicking off from their...
So it looks like they're kicking off from the 25-yard line. So the Centurions, looks like we have Dallas and Sam Harris back deep.
Ashton Case in the house. There we go. Alumni.
Looks like that one comes right to Sam.
Samuel Harris on the return. Out to the 45.
So he's out.
By Jake Bolding.
Out to the 45-yard line. You see, again, here's where I'm going to question where the ball's getting marked. Because he was out to the 45-yard line, got hit, got taken back to the 44, never made any progress from when he got it. And they're backing him up to where he hit the ground. You know, so it is what it is. So we've got a 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Got Joseph Underwood in there at quarterback. Got Sammy right behind him.
Joseph Underwood remains in the quarterback.
Got a
pass deep. Ooh, and broken up by Darrell Phillips.
Looks like Ethan got beat up a bit on that coverage. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Centurions.
He's bringing some string out with him.
Bringing some string out?
Yeah, it looks like he wants to tie the game.
Yep. Although we don't have any 13-point plays. Pass across. Oh!
And that pass is intercepted.
So that one's intercepted at the 41-yard line.
And the Eagles will take over on their own 42-yard line.
You know, I got to give Joe a lot of credit. He's actually taking the risk.
Yeah, he's throwing downfield. He's got to just the timing's off with the receivers.
But he's taken the risk.
Yeah.
He's actually
He's putting the ball down the field, trying to make something happen. He can throw it. He might need to just get a little bit more air under it, down the field further, and let the receivers come up after it. We got to run right up the middle.
And he breaks to the outside, down to the 10, cut back, and he is down at the 1-yard line.
Wow. So that's going to be a 57-yard run. Caught down there. Just running all around. You know, they've had some really good runs that last drive when they, what was it, the second drive when they scored? Or no, the first drive where they had like 2 runs for about 60 yards. So, you know, he took it all the way but 1 yard. You got to give it to him to let him have 4 tries from 1 yard out. He did all the work on this drive, so you got to let him get the reward at the end. Here we go. He's going to go out to the right. He's going to be short.
He is going to be short.
Looks like 85 Tim Allcroft was there to stop him. Second down from I'm going to call it the 1 foot. I'm not even going to give him a half. They're closer than you think. So here you go. 3 more handoffs to number 22. Let him get his touchdown.
He's off inside the Kalade, and now he's in.
Oh, we got another spike of the ball.
His second touchdown of the day.
Surprise the refs don't call that one.
Go up 19-0.
You know, so another spike there in the end zone after the score. So we got the score of 19-0 right now. Do appreciate everybody that's been able to tune in and watch today. You know, hope you're watching, and you know, Centurions aren't having a great day out there right now. Looks like that's good. So that's going to make the score 20-0.
Nice job, Kalade. Hey, Kalade, I'm just going to say again, why'd you wait till your senior year, buddy? I know.
All right, so the announcer's having conversations with the football players over the PA, which is
kind of unusual.
Yeah, you know.
He's having fun.
Yep, he's having a good time. So here we go. So they're kicking off from the 40-yard line again.
All right, we got about 9:20-ish remaining in the second quarter. Aaron Jackson will be kicking off for the Eagles.
So we do have one Eagles player standing across the 35-yard line. So that.
Someone else back deep. I can't see the number.
All right, Sam had to pick that one up.
And Harris is going to return it.
Looks like out to about the 17-yard line on that one.
Eagles. Not sure who made the tackle. I see Jack Sutter there. Jack from my.
So we're going to have a 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line.
There he is. Gabe Alders, also period 7, with an all-star cast. Well, not in school.
There we go. 1st and 10 for the Centurions.
We still have Joe Underwood back there.
They're my favorite period 7 that I have this year. I tell them that every day.
Got a coach. Looks like we got a timeout by the Centurions. So see, looks like our Wi-Fi connection isn't, or our hotspot isn't doing so great here today. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. It's like, as always, we're at the mercy of it.
Let's look at some scores around the land landscape of college football.
So we do apologize for that, but like everything we do, we can't control what's going on at the different locations and stuff like that. So we'll see how things go. Seems like every once in a while it gets jumpy. Hopefully you guys are able to see what's going on. Is a little kind of hard to think up here some of the times with all the talking from down below.
And South Florida leads Memphis 21-14.
So if you were waiting to watch any of those college games, looks like Sam's going to run up the middle.
Nice game.
Looks like out to about the 26-yard line. So that should bring up a second and about 3. So that was a nice run there by Sam. So it looks like guys moving around a bit. We got Ethan out here. See Clayton. I think Donovan's on the other side. That should be 5 yards and a first down for the Centurions. All right.
Encroachment on the Eagles.
They were only at the 15-yard line or the 25?
So much for that gain.
Well, at least it's first down now.
Yeah, you got a point there.
We'll put it back 5 yards. The previous penalty made it a first down for Virginia, so this will make it 1st and 15.
Yeah, okay.
Underwood out to Clayton Frazier.
So Clayton's going to pick up a couple of yards, probably about 4 yards on that. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 11. So it looks like they're back to the 30-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. So we've got Ethan and Clayton over here. Looks like Donnie on the other side. Got Sam moving across a little bit. He's going to go for that pass. Oh!
Pass falls incomplete. Intended for Donovan.
Wow.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 11.
Just a little bit too high. That would have been 6. All right, so that brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Centurions at their own 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to hand off to Sam. He's going to make it back up to the original line of scrimmage. Okay. He was at the 30-yard line, got spun around, thrown to the ground, back to the 28. So they're marking him back to the 28. I don't get this. You know, it's.
I don't get it either.
We've seen enough games to understand where the guy gets to and where he's thrown to the ground, and there's a difference on where that ball should be marked. So we got 4th down here. Looks like they're going for it on like about a 4th and 14. Pass across the middle of the Donovan. And he's made it to the 40-yard line. But they're going to go ahead. And they're going to tackle. They're going to take him back. If they go back to the 32-yard line, then this is just getting ridiculous. Okay, looks like they are going to mark the 34. I like how the ref on the other side of the field is actually marking things because
shift or formation on the play. That penalty's declined, so the Eagles will take
that ref seems to be marking things in the right spots, but
6 minutes remaining.
we'll see how this goes. So it sounds like we have about 6 minutes to go in this first half of football. The Eagles have the 20-0 lead, and they take over at the Centurions' 34-yard line. So I don't see 22 in the backfield, so that's good. But we've got probably a fresh runner back there. So we'll see what we have here. They've had several guys open. Worried about the guy on the far side. He looks like, yep.
Dodge out to Darrell Phillips.
Number 1 looks like was the receiver, dropped it on that one. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Kelly Green Eagle gloves, which we love.
So we've got 2nd and 10 back at the 34-yard line. Another pass. Looks like going down to the far left side. Number 2 was back there. He had turned a little bit, was going a little bit inside of the field, but he needed to go the outside.
Yeah, it sounds like an AT&T problem. Drop the connection.
Drop the connection. Yeah, ours hasn't been working so great today. Looks like it might be jittery, and again, we're sorry for that out there. We do what we can. We go with the equipment we have and the cell service we have in the area. So it's hard to say why, but that brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. Here we go. Pass out to the left side of the field. Number 11 is open.
And that's going to be enough for a first down.
All right.
Eagles.
So you see there, this time they're actually marking the ball where the guy, how far he got, as opposed to where he was actually tackled. So that's why I'm not understanding what they're doing. It's like sometimes they're putting it in the right spot and sometimes they aren't. And I'm sure if Jen was up here, my wife, she'd tell me to go ahead and move on from that. But it's just frustrating when you see inconsistencies.
I was always taught sometimes you feel like a nut.
And sometimes you don't.
Pass deep to Phillips, and that falls incomplete.
All right. So we had Nick Pell, number 5.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from what is at the 19-yard line. Wow, looks like they got some yardage on the incomplete pass. Because that's farther away from the line than the last snap. And I guess here in Maryland, coaches can stand on the field during the play.
Flag on the play. False start on the Eagles. Put them back 5 yards and make it a 2nd 15.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 15.
5 minutes left in the half.
So 2nd and 15 looks like back to the 23-yard line. Got a pass across the middle of the field.
And that is a touchdown.
Number 3 again on the touchdown. I think he had one earlier across the middle of the field.
Beautiful throw and catch. Dobbs to Beal.
So it looks like number 14 is going to come on again for another extra point.
Another one of our seniors finding their way into the end zone.
That was a doink. So the score will be 0-26. The Eagles leading.
All right, so that makes after that touchdown and missed extra point, 26-0. We're still in the first half of football. I guess the coach for the Eagles isn't happy right now. Lot of loud voices toward his players right now. You know, even in a game when you're up by 26 points before halftime, I guess there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Nice kick by Aaron Jackson, all the way down inside the 5. Samuel Harris on the return.
Looks like they ran Sammy out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark him.
Let's call it the 14-yard line, I think. Now maybe the 11.
Should be at least a 12.
There it'll be 1st and 10 for Virginia.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 12. So let's see what we got going on here. So let's see what the Centurions have dialed up. Got Sammy in the backfield behind Joseph. We got Ethan and Donovan out this side. Not sure who's out the other side.
1st and 10. Underwood out to Dundon. Pass falls incomplete.
All right, so that's going to bring up, after that incomplete pass, that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
About 4.5 minutes remaining.
So let's see.
I might be wrong.
So yeah, we're hearing about 4.5 minutes ago.
About a lot of things. I know she's wrong about how to load a dishwasher.
Going across the middle of the field, a little bit beyond Clayton's grasp.
Got a personal foul roughing the passer.
All right, this is the 3rd roughing the passer penalty. And we've had another, what was that, the excessive celebration? Yeah, it's, you know, yeah, you understand one, but, yeah, not hearing anything from the coaches on this one other than I guess he doesn't think that's what it is. But I heard a whole lot more from him when they missed the extra point than after any of these 3 roughing the passers. But all right, so now we've got Easton Rangel in there, quarterback. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Sammy, who's going to get just a little bit of yardage there. He might have made it back to the original line of scrimmage or lost a yard.
Short game inside.
Oh. So it looks like they are at about the is that the 28, you think? About the 28-yard line. All right. See what we've got here. Another handoff to Sammy on the right. Looks like he's going to get taken down for a loss that time, down to about the 31-yard line. Oh, I guess they're going to start taking timeouts because they need to stop the clock because they haven't scored enough points already. You know, I'm going to I'm looking at Jeff Allcroft right now, and he's just laughing because he knows how I feel about things like this. You know,
It'll be, 3rd and 11 after the timeout.
let the time go. You know, you just took out the second string quarterback with a roughing the passer. Now we're on the third string quarterback, and it's 3rd and 11, and let's take a timeout on this play. Ugh. I just personally have a rough time with that. You're up 26-0. One. It's off the fingers of Dallas Clark there. You know, he had a pretty bad I think it was his pinky he dislocated. What was it, Tuesday? Yeah, I think it was this week at practice. So I think just the ball hitting his hands is gonna hurt. So anything that goes on there. So let's see what Easton has. Standing in.
And Randall pass is intercepted by Rel Clark, who is going to take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Looks like he's going to go ahead and score on that one. What was that?
Just to knock it down.
That was about a 50-yard pick six. Nice return now. He was waiting, had a few blockers downfield. He was able to fall in behind them and score. All right. Going
to be 32 for the Eagles.
So, yeah, that makes it 32-0 right now. We'll see how number 14 does on this kick. Guess he was hearing it the last time when he missed. So we'll see what happens here. So that's 32-0 right now.
Aaron Jackson off for the extra point. Good snap.
Looks like that one's going to be good.
That's a clean operation right there.
So that's going to make the score 33-0. Oh.
Yeah, that one is not good.
Okay. So I guess we're going to
flag on the field.
We're going to try this again.
And they'll have to attempt it again.
He looks like he has enough leg to kick it from 5 more yards back. So that's just going to be a little bit further. A little bit further on this kick.
Well, we'll see what the Doink Monster has for him.
Although somebody might want to hurry number 52 up there just a hair so he could make it there. I guess he's the center, so nothing's going to happen without him. But still. Oh.
That one is no good.
I don't know. Did John get in on that one? Looked like 78 was pretty deep on that.
Remain 32 for the Eagles.
So that's going to make it 32-0 right now.
Roughly 2 minutes and a half. Maybe. Better get a time check. 1:10.
So 1:10 to go in this opening half of football. Then I can get down off of this death trap of scaffolding that we're on. It's actually pretty nice. I just don't like heights. And
well, that and the boards underneath our feet keep
it keeps shaking, and Dan's talking about how it's just rocking, and
just not
know, and every time somebody moves, I feel it, and the generator's just constant shaking.
Yeah,
so
just put your hand on the bar and watch out for the
it's
bird
on the
blessing.
bar and it's shaking even more now. So another nice kick.
Jackson with the kick.
Oh, that was a tackle up high. So it looks like he's out to about the 31-yard line.
25.
Oh, sorry, 26-yard line.
Normally I'd be, singing 1st and 10, let's do it again, but we haven't gotten many of these 1st and 10s.
Yeah. So we're out at the 26-yard line. Easton Stowe in there at quarterback. See what they can dial up here. The end of the half.
First down, inside handoff for a short gain.
All right. You had him down. There was no need to suplex him on that one. So it looks like Clayton's a little slow to get up. Looks like one of the Centurion dads over there is really calling for a flag. I think if he had one, he would throw it himself. I just think it is a little unnecessary. You had multiple guys around. You don't need to fling them like that. So here we go. So we've got 2nd and 10. Oh, that's got to be a pass interference. There we go.
Flag on the play. Looked like probably pass interference.
I like the announcer. Looked like probably pass interference. The bear hug before the ball got there.
That's on Mike Baker. Got there early.
All right, so they're at the 26. Let's see where they mark it off to. But it should be a first down.
The Whitecaps calling first down.
Wow. I didn't realize that was a 15-yard penalty, but okay. So it takes the ball up to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Centurions. Ball's out. Ball is out. Nah, that one was out before they ruled him down.
Looks like they're going to.
All right, so
It's going to bring up 2nd and long.
Huge loss on the play, but yeah, we saw the ball out from here. So what's that, like 2nd and 18?
Running clock.
18 maybe, yeah.
Yeah, probably no hurry to get anything going here. Let's just.
Quarterback keeps it. Brought down by Gabe Howard.
Looks like that's going to be the end of the first half.
First half, ladies and gentlemen.
So
halftime score,
the Centurions caught a break on that one.
Virginia 0.
Here, let me let Gabe by so he can go do what he has to do. We
other AACS athletic news.
So
the volleyball team will be playing tomorrow for the A Conference Championship at Stevenson. And I think we have a number of girls from the team. Where are we, girls? There they are. Yeah, okay, Mackenzie. I just want to say whoever has Mackenzie in class block 7 needs to get her under control because she goes by my room 8 times a day making that same face.
Hello, my name is Roy Edwards. I am the head coach of the boys lacrosse team. We are inviting boys out ages 13 through high school, so middle school and high school age. We're looking to put together our second season. Last year we had a varsity team and played some JV games. This year we're hoping to have both a varsity and a JV team. The varsity will have 13 games this season with potentially a playoff tournament, and then the JV team will play 5 games. So, which the JV team will be made up of both middle school and high school players. So if you have interest, come on out. Email us at laxnvhaa@gmail.com or check out the Centurions website for more information. See you in the spring.
All right, so at halftime, we're going to go ahead and put up just some pictures from throughout the year from the other sports teams. See if I can find it.
All right, actually, let's just enjoy a nice quiet halftime before I get...
And we'll be back in a little bit. All right. Looks like we're getting ready for this second half kickoff. Look like back deep now we have King Johnson and Dallas Clark back to receive. The Eagles have the 32-0 lead right now.
London and Van Dam back deep.
See if Dallas can make it out to that right side a little bit. Nice return.
That's actually Dallas Clark, not bad.
His feet are still churning. Looks like he's out to about the 45-yard line. 44-yard line. Sorry, my bad.
See the spot, 43-yard line. It looks like.
Oh, come on. Not the 43. That was a 44.
Second half is underway.
So I guess my complaining about the marking is going to start on the first play. That's okay. I've already warned everybody up here near where I'm standing, so they all know about it. So the Centurions take over at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Looks like we have a couple of players that are out for the rest of the game. Number 4, Shepard Jones, is out, and number 15, Clayton Frazier. So the two of them appear to be out for the rest of the game today. We got Easton Rangel in at quarterback. Looks like he's going to hand off.
First down, handoff.
He's going to make it to the 40-yard line and lose a couple. What was that, number 51, Gabe Gould?
Reed with the initial hit.
Looks like back to the 41-yard line.
The assist for a loss of 3.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Centurions. Looks like Gabe's in the backfield again. Looks like he's going to try the right side of the field, and it's going to do even worse than the left side. Looks like he's going to be taken down at the 36-yard line.
Also on the tackle, DJ Harris. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, alrighty, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Centurions. Not really a position they want to be in or need to be in, but it's just the position they are in. So we got a pass down here, down the middle of the field. Oh, come on, that's got to be a flag. There we go. Number 8, Donovan Dundon. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the 37-yard line, and automatic first down. So that should take it over to the 48-yard line so the Centurions should have the ball at the Eagles' 48-yard line for a 1st and 10. Oh.
Pass is intercepted by Darrell Phillips.
Another interception on the play.
And the Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
At the Centurions' 39-yard line. Sorry, didn't move the camera on that one. Got a little bit out of sorts on that play. Yeah, a lot of pressure on Eastern back there. Looked like he was trying to throw it away, and he threw it right to number 1 for the Eagles. Oh. Let me see.
Eli Laster Burke in the house. What's up, dog? Pass complete to Darrell Phillips with those wide receiver hands. Gain of 9.
All right. So pickup of about 9 on the play. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. Looks like right around the 30-yard line for the Eagles. Here we go. A handoff going to come out here to the right side.
Handoff to Kalade.
Looks like we got Matt and a couple other guys. He's going to be a loss, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll see what that penalty is about. Should be a holding or something on the Eagles. I guess now they're trying to figure out where to mark off from. Should be from the 31-yard line.
10 yards and replay 2nd down.
Ken, I don't get these where they're marking the ball. Guess it's not for me to get that. I'll just try and figure out what's going on. Trying to just let you guys see what's happening here. Got a pass going across the middle of the field. Number 4 had it on his shoulder. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 13.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 13.
Oh, pass right across in the middle of the field to number 3.
And he is going to get the 1st down.
Looks like Donovan Dundon is going to be there for the tackle. He's going to pick up enough for that.
That's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 25.
There we go. So 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. So again, looks like here in Maryland, coaches are allowed out on the field while the plays are going on. Oh, a little pitch back.
Gabe Howard does a flip into the end zone, which is going to be a penalty.
It's going to be a flip into the end zone. So I guess that's the 2nd personal foul for the excessive celebration. And, you know, so I guess we'll see what goes on here.
That was a hook and ladder derailed to Gabe Howard. And Gabe, who is going to get the penalty for doing the flip.
Guess a couple of plays like that.
Off the board. Hope it was worth it, Gabe, that flip.
I guess it was not the flip. We're here an illegal forward pass. So I don't know what that's about. I like this. You know, we're up here having fun. We're having a good time. It's really cool to hear the coach telling the players to back up while he's standing on the field. I'm just having a good time up here. You know, so that comes back, and we'll see what's going on. A lot of discussion. I guess the refs are discussing something with number 52. It seems weird to have a player in the huddle with your discussion like that, but, you know, that's what's going on. So now they're talking, seeing what's going on. I don't know what's taking so long. So it is a touchdown.
Touchdown is going to count. And it's going to be a post score.
Well, he did take off from inside the field of play, so so it looks like the going for an extra point. So that brings our score right now to 38-0. So there will be a running clock after this, so the game should start going by really, really fast. We'll see how that is. Looks like
pretty impressive, Dave, to do a flip. That's somewhat shocking.
So here we go, lining up for the extra point. Number 14.
They could do a front flip to get the class on time.
So we had some movement over here on the right side. That should be a penalty. Once they're down in position and ready to go, they shouldn't be able to get back up.
All right, we're back to action.
So that one is good. So that's going to make the score 39-0 right now. So we're in the third quarter right now, and with a 35-point differential, the clock's going to really start going now because it's just going to be a running clock. And we'll see how that goes.
Dylan's happy for Gabe. That's nice.
So let me just see. Between quarters, we might be taking down our canopy here where we are. Just letting Jeff know. It looks like the sun's not too bad.
Give me thumbs up, buddy.
So they're kicking off from
right here,
the 25-yard line again.
That's it. That's my guy.
Let me back up a little bit more for you.
All right, so the penalty is marked off on the kickoff.
So it looks like we have King and Dallas back to receive the kick.
And we got Dallas Clark and James Van Dam back deep. Oh, sorry, Gabe Johnson.
King. Well, after the whistle, guys are still shoving Centurions players in the back there. But, sorry, didn't move the camera on that one. That's my bad. So it looks like they're down to the 44-yard line. So the Centurions take over on their own 44. 1st and 10. Don't know what time in the third quarter this is. Easton in at quarterback. He's got Gabe Gould behind him.
Centurions will take over 1st and 10 on the 44. Easton Rangel in at quarterback.
So it looks like Gabe's out to, it looks like they're going to give him the 45-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of about a yard on the play.
Isaac Henderson in on the tackle.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. It's like Easton's back there talking to Gabe about something real quick. Another hand up off to right up the middle. Looks like he's going to make it out to about the 47-yard line.
Inside run. Brought down for about 3
So that's
yards.
going to bring up a 3rd and about 7.
In on the tackle, amongst others. Somebody.
So here we go. We've got 3rd and 13. See Ethan and Donovan on this side of the ball. And looks like Joseph on the other side. Looks like Gabe's going to make it right to the 50-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 4th and about 4 for the Centurions at midfield.
Gabriel Gould after a gain of about 3, and it's going to bring up 4th and 4.
So here we go. So 4th down for the Centurions at midfield. We've had 3 straight handoffs to Gabe back there. And a 4th handoff. Looks like Gabe's going to have enough for the first down, and he's going to get a bit of a push there. So they're going to... Nice run there.
And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. The Centurions will have it 1st and 10 on the Eagles' 40-yard line when the 4th quarter commences.
So it looks like there's a pickup of about 10 yards on that play. So that was a nice run by Gabe. 4th quarter of football about to start up. So we won't have to change the camera too much. All right, well, we're just taking our canopy off from above us. So here we go. We've got a 2nd and about 8. What's that been, like 4 handoffs or 5 handoffs in a row to Gabe? All right, so he's going to be back to the 49-yard line.
To maintain possession. It'll be 3rd and long. All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 21 for the Centurions after that. Evidently, Big Bill needs a shout out for filling up the water. Takes a lot of skill to do that, Big Bill.
Oh.
Super proud of you.
Nice catch over there on the left side for a pickup of just a few yards. Looks like they're going to mark him down to the 46-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 4th and about 16 or 17. I think they got to get down to about the 30-yard line. It's hard to say at this point. So 4th and long for the Centurions. Oh, Donovan, nice catch.
To Donovan Duncan. The ball is out.
Oh. Oh, the guy that was out of bounds reached in and touched the ball. So I think that's where they're calling that one. I don't know. Wow. Another break.
The Centurions will maintain possession. The Eagles fell on it, but the defensive player's foot was on the sideline, which puts him out of bounds. So the Centurions will maintain possession.
Yeah. It wasn't the guy that recovered it. There was another player that was out of bounds and was reaching back in. So I thought it was a clean recovery and it was a fumble and they should have had that one. But
and that tackle made by Davian Sneed, Jack Suddup, and Isaac Henderson.
So it looks like
that one just reminded me of that failed exorcism. He retained possession.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Centurions down at the looks like 23-yard line. So let's see if they can put together a couple of plays. See what we have here. Wow, this guy coming in from this side got here quick.
Pass thrown deep.
Ethan Banker on the touchdown for the Centurions.
Beautiful catch and throw.
That was a nice play by the Centurions. You always need to have something like that in a game like this.
Definitely in a game like this.
Yeah.
I think it was Ethan Banker on the catch. Yes. I don't see so well.
Should apply for a referee position.
All right. Oh, I guess they're going to go for 2 on this one. Looks like Easton's going to take it himself, and he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. Wow.
It is good. That will make the score 39-8 with somewhere around 6:40 left in the quarter.
All right, so not a whole lot of time left in the quarter. Oh, looks like they're rolling some starters back out there on the field.
Like, is 22's back out?
Is 22 out? Yeah, looks like they had the.
Giving her a shout out for the water bottles.
We're seeing a lot of other guys on the field, but now they're starting to roll looks like some of the starters back out there. So
I guess they can't allow us to get a touchdown.
Yeah, Well, that's also when they were calling timeouts before the end of the first half. All right.
And that kick is recovered by the Eagles on
So
the 46.
they take over on their own 46 after the failed onside kick attempt.
How about Team Mom, Erica Howard? The Team Mom. That's a lot of work. There you go.
All right, come on.
Much more work than whatever Dylan said she's doing.
The guy was on the 46. How are they now marking him at the 48? Come on now.
Yeah, Raising Gage deserves a shout out.
You got a 31-point lead. You can see the guy clearly on the 46. But now we're going to be.
These guys are referees. Be careful when you say you can see them clearly.
I know. I've
got.
got.
A referee walks into a bar.
Yeah.
2 chairs at a table.
Lost a phone. It looks like it's Verizon. There's a pond on the home screen.
Okay, so it looks like they're at their 48-yard line.
TikTok notifications. and a lot of Discord notifications. I'm too old to know what that means.
Looks like 16's taken down in the backfield, back at the 45. So that's going to be a loss of 3. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Eagles. I guess we're getting a rundown of somebody's phone that was lost.
Mostly Discord. Anyway, if you lost your phone, I got it.
I'm going to call a timeout now.
Yeah, not coordinated.
Yeah. All right. So what do we have? So all the teams seem to be wrapping up their seasons about now. I think volleyball, they're away at a tournament this weekend, and I think that's about the end of their season. Not sure what cross country is, but I think theirs is wrapping up as well. Flag football, not too sure. So go ahead and check out the Centurions calendar. Always out at the NVHACenturions.org, and you can see what's going on. Check out the calendar, and we'll see what's happening with the other teams. And Centurions next weekend will be the first week of the playoffs. We'll be playing Central Virginia Disciples down somewhere south of where we are. So and there will not be a bus. So all the players need to get their own transportation. 16 falls. He should be down at the 42-yard line.
Davion Smead and at running back for the Eagles.
So that should bring up a 3rd and 15. All right, number 12.
Carlson throws complete to Gabe Allers. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Eagles.
That's a 4th down stop. We'll see if they're going to punt, but otherwise that's a
No. These guys should just go for it. You're up by 31 points at the end of the 4th quarter.
Here comes the punt team.
Come on now.
You don't think that's the punt team?
What are they worried about? We're going to return it for 31 points here?
I like that idea. Let's go for it.
Yeah. But on that last play, Timmy Allcroft was in there on the coverage. Looked like he was close to having an interception.
Who do we have in the backfield for receiving this?
Receiving should be Dallas Clark. Or no. That looks like 23.
Down inside the 15.
Wow.
And they'll be down by Gabe Howard at the 13.
I think that was 33. Bruno Fullenwinder back there. Wow.
Is that actually an Eagle watching the game?
No, I don't think so. His head doesn't look white.
Makes you wonder, though.
Yeah.
Somehow Jackson Deans has found his way on the sideline. We don't know. In other news, let's everybody tell Silas Foster how much we like his new haircut. I know that you've been taught not to lie, but in Silas's case, he needs all the encouragement he can get.
See, I thought I was the only guy who was doing humor. Now you listen to this game day announcer.
Yeah.
He's talking about people's hairdos from the PA system.
Yeah, he's calling out their hairdos. They had 12 guys on the field, so if we could have snapped the ball, that really would have helped.
I would have taken the free yardage.
At first they had 13. The first guy came off, and they still had 12 out there, so that's why they ended up calling a timeout.
So is that 2 of their 3 timeouts for the half that they've then just used?
Yeah, I think so. Not sure. So yeah, just and a reminder that week before Thanksgiving week, we will be heading down to Florida for the National Homeschool Football Association tournament. It'll be a great time down there. You know, like the guys get 2 games of football.
All right, we're back to action. Hand off to Gabe Gold. Tackle made by Gabe Alders.
So it looks like he's up to
On the play.
Did they give him 1 yard for that?
yeah, it looks like they gave him
Right there.
a yard on that. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 19-yard line.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Oh,
Slant over the middle. Falls
they
incomplete.
had Ethan cutting across open on that play.
Ethan Banker.
Although once he caught it, there were 4 guys that were right around him. So I guess after the touchdown, they're not letting him get the ball.
I just realized my son's on offense.
He's on offense.
He's been doing defense almost all the time. Now he's on the offense line?
You know, you go where you're needed.
Yeah, sure.
Gotta make sure we protect Easton back there. Another pass. We got Donnie going across the middle of the field,
And that pass falls incomplete.
but just couldn't get anything on that ball.
Closest to it.
And you see here's the difference to me on this. 4th down, when they had 4th down back at their own 40-yard line, they punt the ball. We're back at our own 19-yard line, 4th and 9, and we're going for it.
Do we have a punter?
4th and
Yeah.
9.
Yeah,
Do
we have a punter.
I'm not sure I've really seen him much this season.
Yeah, we don't really punt a lot. You know, when we get to 4th down like this, we're going to go ahead and go for it. And that's too far, and nobody's around.
Falls incomplete. And the Eagles will take over.
So we'll see what we have here. So they're going to take over 1st and 10 on the 19.
4 minutes left in the game, 4:05. It's also a good time. This is our last home game to give some shout-outs. Let's give some shout-outs to our coaches. Head coach Andre Dixon, assistants Jalen Hextall.
All right. So the Eagles are having a hard time finding a football right now. Uh-oh.
You have no idea the amount of time that these gentlemen put in and just supporting and building up these young men and teaching them way more about.
So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Appreciate all that time and effort, gentlemen. Thank you. And Shane Carlson hands it off up the middle.
Looks like he's going to go in for the score.
It's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles.
All right, so that's going to make it 45-8 right now. So let's see. We're going to have an extra point attempt coming on. So a 19-yard run on that after the turnover on downs. So we do appreciate everybody that's been able to tune in and watch the game live. You know, we just love having you guys see what these guys are doing out here. Let's see what happens on this. All right. He made that one. So that's going to make the score 46-8. And we've got.
Oh, and that'll do it, folks.
Wait, that's the ball game?
Well, we've been at a running clock for some time now.
Let's give it up to
Wow.
Mercy rule, you know?
Yeah, you know, so I guess taking a knee and victory formation when you get the ball in the 19 isn't something in the vocabulary here. You know, it's tough. All right, so we've got the final score of 46-8. Annapolis Area Christian School was, you know, had a great control this whole game. Their running game was on. They had quite a few passes that were good, so we'll see. So we're going to go ahead and probably start taking stuff down because I want to spend as little time as I have to up here. I don't know. Dan seems to be happy. I'm waiting for him to just start swinging on these bars. And I don't know, Jeff, you wanting to get down off of here? Yeah. I'm ready to get down. So we're going to go ahead and probably sign off here. Yeah.
Sign off.
And any last words?
Yeah. I'll add a last word here. My last word is simply this: even a fool, when he holds his peace, is counted wise, and he that shuts his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. So I'm going to shut my lips.
It's too many words for me, and I don't know how to do that.
No?
No, I really don't. I just end up saying way too much stuff and things like that. But, yeah, I do want to say we appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, we do love this. So you guys are able to see all the work that these guys have put in. The scoreboard may not always show it, but, you know, I can tell you, and I'm sure Dan can tell you from being at practice all these days, we see the work that these guys put in, and even in practice.
Putting a lot of work in.
And, you know, I can say from Matt coming home, you should see his arms these days. They're all bruised up. And, you know, poor guy's just getting hit all the time out there at practice. But that's football. And that's what you sign up for. And, you know, we know what it is.
Yeah, but it's more than football, and that's why we're all here, because learning how to take a hit in football prepares you for taking a hit in life, and you're going to take a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's just life.
And at the end of the day, the coaches here are about way more than football. You know, football's secondary. It's about training these guys to be godly men and just getting them to see their potential, see what they can do, and try and get that out of them. So
learn
it's
a lesson from football along the way.
Oh yeah. You know, football's the fun part, and especially when we head off to Florida. You know, they'll have a little bit of time for some R&R down there. Not really much, because they do spend a lot of time watching film of their opponents. I think we have really one day where they get to go a couple hours, you know, where they can go down to the pier and enjoy that. But for the most part, it's football while we're there. And, you know, that's what they're doing. So, you know, we love this. And, you know, we appreciate everybody that was able to tune in. See everybody's starting to drop off now. Hopefully you were able to see it. I know we had some issues along the way with, I think, our hotspot. It's a lot of cloud cover, but usually that's not too much of an issue. But I don't know. Do want to...
Well, I'll say this about our equipment. It wasn't that hot, so the hot spot was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a cool spot today. All right, and our players at Shep and Clayton, you know, if you guys could just say a prayer for them. You know, we don't know what's going on. we don't have any word, but, you know, we know they've left the field here. And, you know, if you guys could just say a prayer for them, we'd appreciate that, and I'm sure they would. And just thank you to everybody out there. And I guess now that I've run my mouth for an extra 5 minutes, we can go ahead and sign off.
The proverb?
Yeah.
All right, let's sign off.
All right.
Have a good day, everyone.